Boo! Hello. Boo! No, don't unsub. This is the content you want. It's what the people have been asking for. We're gonna play Stanley Parable for a little bit. Never played the game. Have no idea what to expect. Hopefully it's something like this. Ah! Stanley Parable, I'm tired of this. Can we hear the clicking? Or do I need to turn it up? Nerd shirt? Hold on. What? Ugh! I just threw my mouse. Are you being a hater for Spirited Away? I need an adult. Okay, well. Am I supposed to memorize things?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. He came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Nope. Going right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I don't want to follow his directions. No, thank you.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death.
About. Please, stop. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and...
What a game! Stream's over. I beat the game. I still don't want to go left. I need to continue that path.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Yeah, meeting room, whatever.
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? Let me show you what's
being
really
very
going
rude
on here. Sorry, but you're in my story.
Damn it!
Now.
The game is smarter than me. I want to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that
there's a TV on the wall.
He said, in this world,
Chris, what is this game?
Anything but an observer. That as long as he remains
You
here,
have made me play a game where the dude is just
himself.
reading me a bedtime
He
story.
went listen to section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
This game knows what it's doing. That red button, I'm not supposed to touch it.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to
I didn't want to go back to the office.
He wanted to wander about.
Yeah,
and
let's
get
go
even
explore.
further off track. No!
It's Cerebro!
No. This is
Call all the X-Men.
We're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
Where's Wolverine?
Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Salvage this nonsense. We'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
I didn't even get to see any of the X-Men. What were the original 2? I can't remember that shit. Are you out of your mind?
Here it comes.
Oh, of course. The story.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way.
Guys,
and
what is this
retrace our
game?
Steps.
Whoa. This is a crime scene. I don't want to go in.
Completely forgotten what we were supposed to
Are we
be
gonna,
doing.
We're gonna restart
How
the
about
game.
This? You win! Congratulations!
Yeah!
I know you.
I win! I win!
Oh no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people All right, let's follow the line.
We all know I'm not
How
following
simple is
that line, right?
No, I'm down. We're living it up to the line from now on.
Can I wait it out? All right. I guess we have to now. The game is fed up with me.
Distance rests inside of your subjective experience of this office. Is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential
Fella,
mental
I teach
subjective
like
construct?
7-year-olds.
Whoa.
This is
Hang
way
on.
too complicated for
Got a
me.
bit weird back there? Well, I'd like to apologize.
That's how I feel.
Sure.
Well, yes. That's why I explore everything. Then you yell at me when I miss things. I'm exploring. I'm like,
wait, what?
Wallace and Gromit. What's his name?
No.
Lewis and Clark. He looped me back to the beginning! What? Have we been through here? We're back to Cerebro.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you.
Is this how many endings this game has?
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
Because I played through this twice. There's a screen I could have looked at. Okie dokie. If you say so. I like how not decorated this is.
This is exciting.
It
Just
is.
me and Stanley forging a
This
new
is
path,
exciting. This
a
is
new
the
story. Well, it could be anything. Let's walk in circles for a minute. Okay. So I know that each door has to lead
This has to
somewhere,
do something because I'm
which
going the
means
wrong
that
direction.
Somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in
Did he know that I was walking in
means that our
reverse?
destination.
You've been playing the confusion ending for 18 minutes.
According to the schedule,
Wait, where am I?
restart again. Then what? Am I stank simply because
I haven't
it's
been here
written
yet.
on this thing?
I'm here.
Wall?
See?
Well,
right?
who consulted me? Why don't I?
And time to make up a story. We're at the 6th
Why
restart.
don't I get a
So we
say
haven't
in
got
all of
7th
this?
or 8th yet.
I don't want the
Where
game
are
to keep
we?
restart. So I
Amen.
hope that's where
Preach
we
it,
are
brother.
right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you.
This is the most accurate pie chart I've ever seen. Off we go. We're not messing it up this time.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, Stanley felt to have finally found an answer.
This is
an
honestly,
explanation.
this little
His
loop
co-workers
is a
weren't
very good
actually
representation
gone.
of dreams
He
I
wasn't
had
going
when I
to
was like
lose
12
his
and
job.
13 years
He
old.
wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up
And instead
soon.
of
I'll have to
a
go
never-ending
back to my
hallway,
boring
there's always this
real-life
big
job
ball that
pushing
was chasing me,
buttons.
and it would
I
get
may
just
as well
close enough to
enjoy this
scare
while
me,
I'm still
and then I'd
lucid.
run a little bit faster and get
So,
away from it, and then the
he
ball would
imagined
slowly get
himself
closer and
flying
closer and
and
closer
began
again
to
until it
gently
barely
float
got
above
to
the
me.
ground.
And then I'd start running faster,
Then
and
he
why am I
imagined himself
getting
soaring
taller?
through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How
This
was he
game
remaining
is so weird.
lucid? Why is there a voice
He's
in my head
hypnotizing me.
dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
I can't think
now
straight.
The voice was voice spoke to all.
Am I
people
just
in their
like some
dreams.
kind of
The truth
paranoid
was that, of course,
schizophrenic, and the
this
voice in my
was
head is
not
actually just me?
How could it be? Was Stanley
Am
simply
I Tyler
deceiving
Durden?
himself?
Or whatever his name is
Believing that
before
if
Tyler
he's
Durden?
asleep, he does. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh no!
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
What?
But on this particular,
I was a
although she
schizo.
would soon turn to go.
The end is never the end. I haven't seen that before. I know it's loaded up before, but I didn't read it.
No.
Don't go downstairs. We got to go upstairs. But there's still a path to the right that we didn't get to explore. That I really want to, but I know that's probably. This is new. Hello, Mr. Boss. I'm here to make somebody smile. I have a meeting with the boss. Thank you. Now, one of these seems objectively way better. I've done it with every other playthrough so far. I gotta follow my instinct. The game is now paused. Begin the game again. Resume the game. Yeah, where's the room for me to go and crank my hog into a bucket or something? That's the good ending. Let me die, but at least let me get a rub and tug first.
These two.
I'm just borderline illiterate, that's all. No big deal. I feel like I've strayed
And when at last he
so
found
far off the
source of
path.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After
I
they kept you
can't help
enslaved all
myself.
these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is
Of
that what
course.
you wanted? Control?
Yes.
Stanley,
I am Big Brother now. I am in charge.
But you need to understand that.
I've been throwing his story off track for an hour and 3 minutes.
You think you do. For
I'm
example,
better than he is.
And I believe
he can't keep up with my
pertinent.
unpredictability.
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Nice.
In the event that this machine... Your co-workers are...
Oh, I have to press all the...
solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway.
I get it.
I'll tell you exactly what's the instance of the story.
5.
Sometimes everyone inside, or
I got this.
Burn to a crisp. I have to say this though.
I got this.
This version of events has more. Whatever I come up with on the next go around,
we got
will
it.
be
Easy
even
peasy.
better.
Never had any doubt in my
Goodness,
mind.
Only 34 seconds left, but I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button,
me.
screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
What the fuck is this?
These colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
What is this?
Why would you? You're in for quite a disappointment. But
I
here's a
really
spoiler.
thought I had it
That
solved.
timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's
Activate
just
button
seconds
5.
ticking away to your death. You're only still playing
Is he still
instead of
tricking
watching
me?
a cutscene because. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
I lost.
No ending here. Just you
No!
being blown to
I
pieces.
can turn it off,
Will you
please.
cling desperately to your frail
Please.
life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same.
No!
All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the
This is
moment
so
I kill
scary.
you until the moment I say, happily ever after. Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
The game's not reset. I'm still on my ending. Is that a trick? Can I peek in?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I don't know. Let's ride. We're literally on a ride.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable.
You're
Ultra
welcome, it's free.
Deluxe. As you
I just
may
pay a
know,
monthly
the
fee
Stanley
for it.
Parable
I can jump! I can't jump anymore.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just
It's
our
Valhalla.
little secret. Like
Can we
the
pick these
launch
like in
of the
Skyrim?
Stanley Parable on PC.
The orange wildflowers or whatever they are.
Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally
Nope,
launched?
I was still in high school.
Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
Yeah, like
Oh, the waste.
Madden 2014 and NBA 2K 2014 and WWE 2K14. Oh, let me take a seat on the bench. Look how peaceful. We're looking over the hills of Gravity Falls.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3.
I just said
It was
Skyrim.
all of them. And now, it's nothing.
How,
It's no games at all.
how does the game do
It
this?
isn't even just a
How?
husk.
Is that just a coincidence? I know that's a
lifeless
coincidence.
husk
But
with an
how?
hour of new elevator content.
I said Skyrim. I want to go to the serious room. I'm a serious boy. I take life serious. Like, I pay my bills and go grocery shopping.
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
What
What's this? What's down
is
here?
this? Where have I gone?
I haven't looked
Oh,
at
it's
these
Steam.
in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
I'm just confused. I thought this was like just a haha cute office game.
That? If I'm truly
Okay.
too preachy, then
This
maybe
dude
letting
played
you skip
10
ahead for just a moment,
hours
surely it couldn't hurt.
and then decided the game
Not
is
if it means
bad.
we can strike these negative reviews. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Hell yeah, brother. Skip.
And here it is. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit. Did change some of the wording. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. It's not unendurable by any means, but it's... Well,
I am like a kid.
So much I can ramble on.
Wrap this shit up.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
My attention span is that of a squirrel.
I don't know why the skips are
I
getting
need
longer,
jingling
but
keys
really,
and loud,
truly
bright
getting longer, and
noises.
my God, there's no way. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh my goodness. I have someone. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here. Not a single person to. Time, Stanley. Days.
This is making me sad.
I now know was
I can't send him back. The game is really testing me, though.
It was unlike anything I had ever known.
But it's the first time he's talked to somebody in probably a couple of years. I gotta let him talk.
It was divorced entirely from the question of
no, I can't skip it.
You and I have
I feel so bad. He left me. He got revenge. No, the game won't continue now. No! That bastard! Hello? Freedom! Yippee!
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a full...
They made the Stanley Parable 2 before they made Bloodborne 2? What is this bullshit? It's a reassurance bucket! Somebody mentioned that earlier. Free new trophy! And it's easy! This better be worth it. I mean, how could it not be worth it? It's the reassurance bucket. What do you mean, wait? Now you're just like the narrator. I can't trust any of you. We gotta get the bucket. I want the bucket. I'm gonna crank my hog into it. I mentioned that like an hour ago. Yes! We got a bucket. This is my waffle party.
And in fact, I do believe...
Blue or white. Just like Seth Perkins or whatever. I believe blue.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get well someday it is.
That's not what I wanted at all.
Move the hell on with your unremarkable.
Yay! Huh? Am I stuck? I just didn't turn around. It's the hole! This bucket sure is game changing. Alright. We'll give this about 10 more seconds, see if anything happens. Gravity falls.
Great.
Am I being gaslit? I don't know who to believe anymore.
Prepared for you. I really
The bucket is reassuring me and telling me you can. How long do we wait?
Back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness.
Holy shit, you were right.
Yes,
that was the most exciting thing that's ever happened in my entire life.
That was you.
Have I found the guy that follows me yet?
I'll arrange these
that's not real.
Together and we'll see
I'm not falling for that one. That
one's
not real. Ta-da! Oh, it's a trophy thing. I want my trophy.
Yes.
I think I'm retarded.
This is
all he did was combine all the exhibits into a game.
Here we go.
The lever was one of the exhibits. I don't know why I got excited for that. I've seen this before. Special kind of stupid.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, hold on. Pause.
No
Wait a
matter
second.
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace
Where's my
of
bucket?
his co-worker.
Yes!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Game is saved. See, the game can't trick me. I'm too smart. I play video games. There's also gonna be one in the bathroom. Watch. I wonder what the any percent no bucket run is like on GDQ. Remember, it's not dyslexia. I just said like 20 minutes ago that my memory is shit.
Once they stepped through this massive door, the bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
I just went roller skating 2 days ago.
Any movie, but then
it talked about Skyrim, and then it's talking about roller skating.
In reverse from the end. True, it was a simple.
What are the odds?
But it was one they'd lived.
How?
With anything to say.
I don't believe that. The game is reading my mind. That's one very specific coincidence. The other one just kind of odd.
At least he has the bucket.
Skyrim, I give it because Skyrim is super popular. But roller skating?
So bad, Stanley thought to himself.
Roller
as long
skating?
As I have my bucket.
Nothing is following me. You're making me paranoid. This game is The game is rewiring my brain. Ignore anyone in your life except for me. Easy peasy.
Is this
it jiggled, that's real.
Incorrect.
A 3D printed thing is still 3D. It's still a bucket. It still holds things. Philosophically speaking, a bucket can hold things. The cockpit of a tractor can hold things.
Are you?
I swear.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
What? What?
Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
How does the game keep doing this? Are they coding the game as I speak? When does this game end? How do I end? Chris, tell me. Please, for the love of God, just tell me. See, this game is fucking with my brain.
By the employee lounge first.
It has just warped. What a
room,
see?
Stanley
Lounge.
thought to himself.
No mannequin.
What a room, what a room.
No mannequin.
What a room.
No drug test.
Va-va-voom. But eager to get back to business,
no.
Stanley took...
We know I'm picking blue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail. So
that's a really high-res baby photo.
To make sure it's effective. Be sure to keep
the resolution on this photo makes me uncomfortable.
You heartless bastard. Let's give it a shot.
What are we doing?
Aha! Fascinating.
Nuh-uh.
What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
We got a new game.
Well,
we're on for another 3 hours.
You are meant to...
It's beautiful out here. Listen to the breeze, smell the air, see the mountains in the background. How peaceful. Gotta go start my generator.
It is.
I'm so close to completing the collectibles. What do you mean?
Game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Attack on Titan.
Wonderful. See,
what the hell is this game?
Just a nice big box for you to run around in.
How?
There's any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game
What
design.
Is this?
House here in the back.
Somebody explain to me what the hell is going on.
Okay, I'm seeing
I'm gonna
a ball.
Yeah, 2 balls.
Yes. Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah, 2
Standing
balls
like a child
does
in a
feel
confectionery
amazing.
shop. I simply have to.
Oh, it's a game. You just make some quirky decisions and it's a walking sim. Yeah, it's just kind of weird, quirky, just, you know, who knows what will happen.
This is my game, and what I say.
This happens. Chris, when does this game end?
Stop thinking about them.
Help me!
Every last one.
I am Stanley Parable now. It's never ending.
Of your entire life, didn't it fill you to the brim?
I am Stanley.
In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
Huh?
Enjoy.
Yes! This is not how the game ends. This is not the ending. You're telling me that no memeing, the 5 more minutes was literally just 5 more minutes? There was no finish line? I can't believe I kept letting you guys trick me. So the bucket was just a ploy to get me to keep playing the game? The bucket really didn't change anything? Yes, but I saw credits. But this game makes you distrust everything. And then when you have 4 people in chat all telling you to do different things, and then you start to distrust them, and then you start to distrust yourself, you start going crazy and crash out a couple times. Nothing in the game felt real. Because I look like Snipper from Treasure Trove Cove, if you know what he looks like. He's a little hermit crab. He's got the big old wonky eye and the little small eye they gotta poke with Kazooie's beak. My head hurts. Thanks for sticking around. Tell your friends. Tell them to subscribe. Do something. Spread the word. All right. Goodbye.